Hey, good morning, y'all. Up Belfort, how you doing, bud? Hi, Flower. How are y'all doing? Happened sleep? Nah, it just didn't happen. Sleep did not pan out. It did not pan out at all. But Jupiter's looking good this morning. That counts for anything. Looking really good. But good morning, y'all. How are you? Can you guys hear me okay, by the way? Tattoo? Yes, I'm here. Because it didn't pan out, huh? It kind of back out just a little bit here. The moons are really gorgeous today, too, around Jupiter. If I can get enough light to come through. And you can see the beautiful moons up there on the top right side. Move us over just a bit. Go the right way. There we go. Check that out. Io, Europa, Ganymede. And way out here was Callisto. Like way out here. Over 1,000,000 miles away from Jupiter's Callisto. Hey, what up, Brian? How you doing, buddy? Salvatore, what's up? How's it going? Gotta love seeing some moons out there. Absolutely awesome. Always amazing to see moons. Pull back some of the brightness here real quick. We'll zoom back in Jupiter just a bit. Let's see if we can focus in a little bit more. It's gorgeous though. Yep, all 4 of the Galilean moons being observed this morning. Hi Jonathan, good morning, how are you? Where's Jupiter's red spot? On the far side. Currently not coming around. Salvatore, what up, brother? How you doing, man? Hi, Manzo. How you doing? It's 3:28 a.m. there in New Orleans. Same here. 3:29 now here in Kansas City. Jupiter reminds you of Jawbreaker? Kinda. It actually does. Kinda has that look to it. It does have that look to it. Kind of move the telescope up just a bit more. Go the right way. That's a beauty. Jupiter's honestly gorgeous. Gotta get the focus in though. Still out of focus here. Focus. Focus. Let's see if we can. We're going the right way. Hopefully. Looks like it's trying to get a little better. Let's stop for just a minute. Gobstopper? That's what I was thinking. Oh, I got you. Gobstoppers are good too. Gobstoppers are good too. Should call Jupiter handsome because Jupiter's a boy. It's true. I mean, in its own term, I guess. See if I can find focus here. Focus. I'm going to go past focus probably, but that ain't too bad. Let's try to stack it too. Let's see how it's looking this morning. Let's see if we can get some really good detail on it. It's about 100 images already stacked on top of each other. The stacking process is neat. What it does is sticks a bunch of images on top of each other. So this is what looks like raw. And it just keeps stacking images on top of each other. Aligns it properly. And you just get this really cool view. Just super cool to see. Who's the first astronomer to discover Jupiter? Jupiter was known like in ancient times. No one really knows who actually discovered Jupiter. Love space. Space is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's okay. Losing grip on Mayfield. I got you. It's all good. Stacking. That was called stacking. Look at the Abbots. That is true. How much that cost? This telescope here is about. You can get it on Amazon for like $1,600. It's a really nice telescope. Hey, Green Lantern, how you doing? How you doing? Gunsling here. Good morning. Out there, or are we at Flute? We're the first. It's a good question. As far as science goes, like we haven't gotten the evidence yet to say that life does exist out there. But I think for the majority of people would go, yeah, life like this does exist out there. How long I've been doing this for? Quite a while, since I was 8 years old. You can see me from the Fords. Teggy, what's up? How are you doing? Good morning. Long time no see. Does your phone hook up that telescope? Sometimes I use the phone, but right now I'm using a dedicated camera. It's just a dedicated camera hooked up to the telescope tonight. I'm gonna zoom in on the moon this morning. I'm not too sure. Like, it's just came up over the horizon for us. And it's hard to get the telescope to point really low from the observatory view. We got one, you got the walls of the observatory. And then two, we have the issue with trees. This one's the 8SE from Celestron. I start off with an expensive telescope. Which one should I purchase? That's a tough one, Cake. Like a tabletop Dobsonian. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. 1:33 for you now. It is currently here 3:33 a.m. in Kansas City. When can we see the red spot? When it comes around. I don't know exactly what time it comes around, but I know for sure it ain't around that right now. It goes around really fast, though. Once every about 9.5 hours, it flies through. Hey, what up, Clash? How you doing, bud? How you doing? Dude, those Orion photos are looking really good. Orion was looking really, really good. Hi, Sutter. How you doing? Good morning. Or I guess it's probably afternoon for you, huh? Let me get some of the coloring corrected. I don't even know if I can. Y'all like this view, or do you like it with the moons? You like being able to see the moons also? Always a tough one for me. For me, like, all of it's great. Moons are absolutely amazing. If you want to see some of the moons, we can pull in some moons real quick. You got Jupiter there, and then pull Jupiter down. You'll see Io, then Europa. Io is the most volcanic mass in the solar system. That's the first moon above Jupiter. Europa is an icy moon with the ocean underneath that very well could have life in it. And then you have Ganymede. Ganymede is the largest moon in our solar system. What's my favorite planet for observing? This one here, Jupiter by far. No, I haven't yet, Clash. Haven't done it yet. Is this Saturn? No, this is Jupiter. Here in the mountains of Wyoming, the stars look so clear. Like, oh, that's so cool. That's so awesome. Yep, online tonight. And way out here is Callisto. See if I can find it again. Way out here. Yeah, there it is, right there. Get a little bit more light on it. Callisto way out here, doing its own thing. Callisto orbits over 1 million miles away from Jupiter. It's a really cool moon too. It's kind of like that lonely moon way out there. Way, way, way out there. Let me pull out a little bit of the brightness. Start to see the bands on Jupiter again. Wish it was easy to just get the bands to come in plus the oh man, that's way too much brightness. Get the bands plus these moons to actually show up properly. That was way too much brightness. This is a telescope. This is the 8-inch Schmidt Cassegrain telescope. I can show you the telescope if you want to see it too. Camera, right here. There it is. So right here's the telescope we're currently using inside this observatory. The big old 8-inch 8SE from Celestron. Ever seen anything like this? That's gorgeous. Jupiter definitely gorgeous. And of course, if you want to see, I could tap the telescope and you'll see Jupiter all shaky. Man, this is Superman. How you doing? Good evening. I've had Titan was chilling on Saturn's rings. Oh yeah, that was so cool. That was really cool this morning. I thought it was really cool anyways. Possible stacked moons of Jupiter. It won't do anything. They'll just be dots. I'll show you. We'll start stacking it. It'll just end up being dots out there. Won't do any more. I'm near Kansas City, Missouri. We're looking at Jupiter and 3 of its moons in this view. No, thanks, Blue. I appreciate it. Growing like a weed. Really moving. Yeah. They just look like dots, though, when it comes to the moons. Lines these is mind-blowing. Yeah, the striations on Jupiter are just absolutely gorgeous. Get 4K image of Jupiter. How big is a telescope would it lens out to be? It's going to be, like, if you want 4K, it's going to be more on the sensor of the camera. Not quite the telescope. Built 75mm 140X telescope for $6-7. Saw Jupiter 2 lines. I was over the moon. That's so cool. Ryvan, that's so cool. That's so cool. Thanks, Gazelle. I appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing. I do appreciate that. Why does it look like your meds? I don't know. Maybe it's because you're not on your meds right now. Maybe. Just maybe. Plus some of the brightness again. It's gorgeous. Jupiter is just like insanely beautiful. There's never a time I get to Jupiter and be like, ah, that's not great. But if we can get the focus better, it'd be even better. See if we can get a better focus on it. Focus, Jupiter, focus. I think I just went right past it, so we'll slow down and go the other way. Little slow clicks here. Sorry, won't be able to see the comments for just a minute. So I'm trying to focus. Really trying to pay attention right now to Jupiter, see if we can get it right there. Get that beautiful focus. That's probably one of the main challenges when it comes to a telescope, is just trying to achieve focus when you're doing something like planetary views. It changes now to 1 step. It's actually decent right there. I shouldn't touch it anymore. I'll mess it up. I'll mess it all up. Thank you. Like a radio, I appreciate you. Can you see Venus? Not up yet. Jupiter has a natural beauty. It really does. And I'm back to Jupiter. What up, Jace? How you doing? Sure, there's life out there. Bigger than what we can see. Yeah, I would assume so. It helps with atmospheric blurring. There is. You can actually get like even a atmospheric corrector, which hooks up to the telescope. Where am I in the world? I am in Kansas City. And good morning to you. Cut Mouse, good morning. How are you doing? What creates a band? It's going to be from inside Jupiter as some of the gases heat up and they get risen up into the atmosphere of Jupiter itself. Go Venus in India. It is not. It is not. Can you aim at Mars? Cannot. Not up yet. Do Saturn already set as well? I did Saturn earlier this evening, and we'll get back to it tonight, though. Tonight around 6 p.m. Central Time. Maybe around, actually 6:30 p.m. Central Time. We'll try. I'm heard that we can only see people in the galaxy. It's just many planets. Pretty crazy. You think major? No, it's a little bit older than Earth. Just a bit older. Just a bit older than Earth. Why does it look blurry at times? It's our atmosphere. Atmospheric turbulence comes through. Why are they so like parallel to each other? It's how the wind is driven. It's like there's faint colors, but can't tell if I'm imagining. There's a little bit of coloring to it right now. It's not too bad. It's a decent view. Aim at Mars. I cannot. It's below the horizon. How long have I been streaming for tonight? Not very long. Just got on like 14 minutes ago. Hadn't been too long. How far away is Jupiter from Earth? Right now it's over 400 million miles away, but it's on its way inwards. So sometime in January we'll be in opposition. Salvatore, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thanks again, by the way. I appreciate it. Thanks, bro. Aim the moon just came up over the horizon. It's too low in the it's too low for me to get to currently. We'd be looking at the side of the observatory. Is there water or ocean on Jupiter? There is not. It's a gas planet. There's a little bit of H2O, but that's a very, very limited amount. Like, really limited. Hey, Adams, how's it going? How you doing? How'd you learn all this? Oh, man. I was eating chewing on my toenails one morning, and I just like, oh, dang, I have knowledge. It was kind of crazy. How many moons Jupiter have right now? 97. 97 confirmed moons. What sort of mountain skill are you using? Want to get into hobby? Right here. I'll get the bot to type it up first. Easier than me just saying everything. Otherwise, I'd say something like the 8SE from Celestron with the SV305C Pro camera and the EQ6R Pro mount. On another planet like Earth, habitable. Would you move there if offered the opportunity? I would not. I absolutely love our planet. I absolutely love our planet. Our moon looks incredible. That's such a... really does. Inside of more of the poem, childhood. Twinkle, twinkle, little stars. Wonder where you are. Yeah, it's a good one. Nope, there's a little bit of water. It's like 0.002% or so when it comes to H2O. Yeah, I'm chewing on the toenails again. Yo, Ed, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. McDonald's, why don't you get a telescope and point it at what you want? I'm going to control my telescope the way I'm going to control it. My goodness, buddy. My goodness. Going at night and just staring at the sky. So true. I love the night sky. Night sky's absolutely awesome, by the way. Let's see how far is Jupiter from Earth today? Let's get it. 432 million miles away tonight. 432 million miles away tonight. Let me pin the comment that has the telescope information. Make it easier. There we go. What's your favorite planet other than Earth for observing? Jupiter right here. This planet. It's absolutely gorgeous. But there you go. I just pinned the comment that has the telescope set up. I'm between sky and screen. Sky and screen. It's awesome. That's super awesome. Jupiter is a planet full of gas. That is true. Mostly hydrogen and then helium and so on. Methane, propane. Where am I filming from? Kansas City, Missouri. Where are the moons? We got to turn up the brightness. Let's see if I can do that. Man, I just made it really big. Ain't what I meant to do anyways. Can I come out? We'll turn up some brightness. If we can get some of the moons to come in. You got Jupiter, obviously. And then the next one up is Io. And then you got Europa. And then you got Ganymede. Jupiter more gaseous than Saturn. It's roughly the same. There's no difference in them. We see a little bit more water with Jupiter, though. And when we talk about water, though, I should say molecules. What's so cool about seeing other planets live in real time? So true. Absolutely. We have a beautiful universe. The cosmos is amazing. Definitely, Sky. I appreciate it, Lizard. I do appreciate it. You got an app on the phone so I can hold the phone to the sky, and it tells me what I'm looking at. That's so cool, Cottonmouth. Stellarium's wonderful. It is my favorite app, for sure. Steve Sweet, talking about our gravity. Pretty awesome for giving us this view of this. I appreciate it. Honestly, thank you. Are the moon's always in a line like that? Well, there's an orbital line, but that line can change up. Sometimes it'll almost look like a box. Sometimes there'll be one on one side, three on the other. Sometimes there's two on one side, two on the other. Sometimes there's some hidden or some in transit. Some get occulted, some get in transit. It just changes up all night. But there is an orbital plane around Jupiter, though. Rotate ourselves in the solar system universe. Why do we say poles at the bottom and top, not the sides? You know, well, at the bottom and top you consider poles. On the sides we consider it to be equators, unless you know you're the planet like Uranus, for example. That's a little different story. Red sky, but Stellarium is way better. I definitely like Stellarium. What the core of Jupiter would be. So the core of Jupiter appears to be what's called a fuzzy core. It's a little bit different than a core that we would ever even considered, but called a fuzzy core. Not solid, not just dense, not a liquid metallic like we thought. It's pretty crazy. A fuzzy core. Hi Chrissy, welcome in. There's some solid things in there like rocks and whatnot near the core, but they're just kind of scattered around and it makes it look fuzzy. You told me to try and I'm so glad. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm glad you did too. Came here from the universe looking for a pretty girl. What? Dude, without expectation, you probably won't find one. On the average, how long are the moon's orbit? It depends. It depends on the moon itself. There's 97 moons, so if you were to break it down on average, it's going to be pretty wild. But some of the moons are really fast. Some of the moons are much slower. Plus, can you see the night sky? This night here that we just went by, we did Saturn, Neptune, Andromeda, Pleiades, Orion, the Horsehead, Jupiter, which is where we're at now. you think Pluto should be a planet again? We didn't know T9. Honestly, no. Honestly, no. I think the agreement of what a planet should be documented and well defined, and I think it falls within the right category. You sleep at all? I did not, brother. I did not. I did not. Supposed mass of Jupiter based on. Is the supposed mass of Jupiter based on what? You gotta finish your question there. I'll start the Pluto thing again. I know. Can you still do Andromeda? Not with this setup. That's the wrong setup for doing Andromeda. Completely wrong setup for doing Andromeda. I think about Apophis. I mean, it's an asteroid. It has nothing to do with looking at Jupiter. Looking at Jupiter with my eyes. Watch you look at it through your telescope. That's so cool. And you get to check it out with us here, obviously, through the telescope as well, which makes it really awesome. Hi, Rachel. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Pluto needs to be a planet again. If I never met up with Neptune, it would lose. That's why it's not a planet. Haldane got hit with the caps too. Could you look at Betelgeuse? We might go to Betelgeuse here in a bit. We'll see. It's in the western part of the sky now, where we're still looking to the eastern part. 24P, Comet 24P is over here, not too far from where we're located too. I just see it on the sky map here. Not too far from where we're at. Hi, Alan. How you doing? Big Nash, good morning. It is so high and bright in the sky tonight. It really is. Pluto's really small. Dude, if Pluto was actually here, most of the ice would melt and it'd be a really small target. Yep, the faint dot above is one of its moons. That's Io too. The dot that we see there is Io. Beautiful Io. We see a pulsar, not with this type of setup. Pluto small, we need Pluto back in the family. Ah, man. Don't like that back learning Pluto was a planet and they took it away. I mean, it comes back to at the end of the day, you had to come up with a true definition. What is a planet? And that definition of planets being, one, it had to be large enough to be able to collapse into basically a ball. And two, it has to orbit a star. And then three, it has to be able to clear its neighborhood orbit or its plane as it goes around that star. And that's where Pluto got kicked out. But it's not the first planet that was kicked out as a planet as well. We've had others in the past. This telescope's an 8-inch Schmidt-Cassegrain telescope. Oh, dude, there's no true answer to best telescope to buy. There's so many different things you can do with the telescope, and each telescope can do a little bit different. Does Pluto have a core? It does. Definitely a favorite planet to watch from the telescope. Yeah, absolutely. I do enjoy Jupiter for sure. It's a really beautiful planet. Truly a beautiful planet. Poor thing needs help. It's a neighborhood. Yeah. Absolutely. That's real. It is. Yep, this is Jupiter live right now. Sub J says, let's say hi, guys. And I know a lot of people are starting to ask it, so I can show you guys the camera again. So here's the camera pointing to the telescope. If you want, I can tap the telescope too, and we can make it shake. Either way. Can you please show Saturn or Venus? Venus is not up yet, and Saturn's also set. We showed it earlier this evening. Tonight we'll get to it again. Probably around like 6:30 Central Time. We'll do Saturn as well. Mars, are you lying? Mars is really close to the sun, so I mean, it is what it is, Jay. Thing I would say, go fly a kite, dude, and make sure your kite's made of concrete. Can you explain that once more? Who cares why Pluto isn't a planet? Because it cannot clear its orbit around the sun. If it met up with Neptune, which is in the same orbit, it should have been Neptune's moon. It got kicked out. But if it were to meet up with Neptune, Neptune would win. Therefore, Pluto could no longer be a planet. Oh, you're welcome. Absolutely, Kiwi. Absolutely. The moon is not high enough yet for us to get to from the observatory. There are planets that do non-orbit a star, yeah, but in that definition, they're no longer planets. And like, for example, like jumbo or wandering planets, there are definitely plenty of them out there, but they wouldn't fit under the definition of a planet. Grew up with inventing warp drives, yeah. Yeah, why would you tell AI to invent a fuzzy ball? That's true. Where am I gazing from exactly? Kansas City. This setup's not for Nebula. This one's all set up for going for planets. Just like Ceres, yeah. Just like Ceres. How the planets and moons get their names? Mostly from ancient astronomers. So a lot of them come back from the Roman gods, the Greek gods. Unless you talk about like moons around Uranus, for example. And you get into Shakespeare type stuff. Make it closer? Okay. Jupiter, get closer. Damn, I didn't listen. My bad. This is a Celestron Nexstar, yeah. It says Nexstar 8SE scope, the OTA, but it's on top of the EQ6R Pro. Get the big old camera out of the way. Need an asteroid called Roman. Dang. To get closer, we could be in big trouble. Somewhat. I know you're not listening, Jupiter. I know, right? Day of the week also, right? Yeah, most of them. Yeah. What up, Deviants? How you doing, brother? You're going to Mount Holly on Sunday, Rick? Oh, dude, no way. That's so cool. How many telescopes we got here in the observatory? We got 18 and one more on its way. Wish we could see the red spot, the great red spot coming around. That'd be awesome. It would be awesome. I do enjoy Jupiter. Obviously, the great red spot's amazing to see. I may call it over. Yeah, I would love it. What's the closest galaxy to us? The dwarf, Sagittarius dwarf galaxy, which we're merging with currently. Jupiter is handsome. That is true. The great red spot is coming to the end of its life. That is true. It's coming to the end of its life. But we were watching through above left. Is that what it's operating and watching Jupiter? That is correct. Yep. The 8SE. What planet's the easiest to see? Ooh. Visually with your eyes or with the telescope? I would say, like, honestly, Jupiter in both directions. Like, whether it's with eyes or telescope or even binoculars. Really awesome. In KCMO, nice guy has not looked more beautiful recently. I agree. Like, we've had a ton of clouds. Like, so many clouds this year. It's been crazy. Way too many clouds this year. But the telescope, what about? You can see the red spot. I'd have to look it up on Sky and skyandtelescope.org. I haven't looked it up though to see when it comes through tonight. No space images, James Webb Telescope orbiting, because it's really small and it's 1,000,000 miles away. It was like a fuzzy light. I couldn't tell if it was a car or a flashlight in the face. What's the difference between the 5SE and 6SE? 1 inch. Honestly, though, kind of take that back a little bit. The 5SE comes on the same mount the 4SE has, which is decent, but it's too lightweight for the 5SE, and the 6SE is on the same mount that they put on the 8SE. I would say if you're going to do one or the other, go for the 6SE because you'll get a much better mount. We see any of Jupiter's moons? We can. Absolutely. Bringing some more brightness here. We got Io, then we got Europa, and then we got Ganymede, and then way, 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 way out here, about 1,000,000 miles away, you have Callisto. Way out there. Way, way out there. Do you have videos where you show the observatory? You know, I need to make something where it's a little bit easier to understand how the observatory works, I guess. I'm horrible for, like, content. I'm, like, absolutely horrible for content. In track lens, I have a Celestron 8SE and the EQ6R Pro. I use ASCOM. I use ASCOM, and we use, what do we have in there? EQ mod, if I remember right. Let me look at it real quick. Yeah, EQ mod HEQ56. Callisto is there after all. Yeah, Callisto's way out there. Doing his thing way out there. Out in the middle of nowhere almost. Oh, thanks, Kiwi. I appreciate it. The Galilean moons, yeah. They're so beautiful too. what live it was where you showed the observatory. I think I've showed it a few times. You see Saturn, not right now. Tonight though, about 6:30 Central Time. We'll get to Saturn. It's already set for us currently. Is Europa habitable or another moon? Ooh, it depends on what you consider to be habitable. Habitable for certain things. Obviously, there's a ocean under the ice that makes up Europa. But would it be habitable for us to go? No. What's the best type of telescope? That's a hard, that's not even an answer that one could ever say. The best telescope is one that you will use. I feel like you dropped that. Like it's no big deal. I mean, it is no big deal. Like we merge with galaxies all the time. Galaxy mergers is a very common thing throughout the cosmos. It's actually really common. What did the live chat member say to Jupiter and Moon? Dang. Type of telescope suitable for beginners? Honestly, pair binoculars. Pair binoculars are actually really wonderful to use for, especially if you're like a true beginner and you want to learn the night sky. But from there, maybe like a tabletop Dobsonian. If you want to kick it up a little bit more, maybe like the 4SE, which is a go-to mount. That's pretty cool. We're stuck in a black hole because we can only see 13.8 billion light years. No, it's just the expansion. The expansion is the reason we can only see so far out. Explore the oceans on Europa, right? That is right. Take a little nap. I'm back at it. Hot weekend with my wash and dry. I got you. You're from Tacoma, Washington? Ah, the Great Northwest. Welcome in, Curtis. How you doing? Are galaxy mergers dangerous or peaceful events? For the most part, peaceful. For the most part. We're not going to say all of them are peaceful. But for the most part, they're very peaceful in a sense that there's so much space in between stuff that usually no two stars will ever touch each other. That's usually very peaceful. What can happen though is you can have a lot of gas coming together and you have a massive amount of new star ignition, which would be really amazing to actually be too. They're not going to be things flying. Nah, it don't work like Rachel. Like the universe is so massive that, and this is where people will have a hard time comprehending just distance of its own. It's so massive that there's so much space out there that there's plenty of room to do a lot of stuff. I bump in from DC. How you doing? His gravity effects on the mass of the black hole to see further. Like the telescope, yeah. Gravitational lensing is awesome. Really awesome. I was fixing to lay down. Boom, notification from Scott. Just so funny. Big respawn, Jupiter growing or shrinking. It's shrinking. It's coming to the end. Appearance of not so little white dot in the sky, floating in the void, is Elvis throwing gas and storms inside you then up on us. Yeah, it's insane. Like I think that's one of the biggest things that we have is like thinking how massive is the universe. And let me put that in perspective for you, Rachel. That freaked you out. I got you freaked out a little bit. The closest black hole to us is 1,600 light years away. Like that's crazy. That is really crazy. Have they proven to be a real thing? What's that? Have they proven what to be a real thing? Jupiter it is. Hi from Canover, North Carolina. Hi Pax, how are you? How's your morning? You only awake because you didn't sleep? I'm the same, man. I started watching Netflix and then I was like, man, I just can't do it. 10 a.m. now in Northern Ireland. Oh, no way. Good morning. Celestial object or planet? This one here for observing. Jupiter is absolutely amazing to observe. Definitely my favorite to observe. Is it too dark? Maybe it's a little too dark for y'all. Let me know if it's a little bit too dark. Oh, thanks, Pratik. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I smell us a flat or for a boink. Your son and I are awake at 4:01 a.m. April. What are you doing awake with your son at 4:01 a.m.? Tell him to go back to bed. That's so funny though. Go to bed. We just got new laundry at the laundromat. Oh, no way, Pax. No way. Inside your homemade fort right now. Nice. That was awesome. There's definitely I got a whole argument with my grandpa over it because it's still only there. Like, oh no, black holes are proven. They're well documented at this point. Just floating there through the cosmos. Yep. Give you two galaxies that have merged. Yeah, like M51. Obviously, it's not where I can get to it right now, but if you look at M51, it's actually a merging galaxy currently. It's a whirlpool galaxy. But if you look it up online. Butterflies are the funniest thing to you. I know. Most of them don't even truly believe it, luckily. But there's some that fall for it. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. Saturn's not where I can get to it right now. It's already set. Let's be real. Do you believe that we're alone in the universe? Honestly, I don't think so. I don't think so. We don't have like evidence in science to say, yes, life does exist out there. But when we look at just sheer numbers, the volume of numbers, it's insane. You see black holes using the telescope, right? Practically. So the black hole itself is invisible to us because it don't release energy. But what we see is the effects from the disk to different things going on, like for example, friction throwing out rays. We can see gravitational tides from it, so affecting other objects around. And then of course you can see things disappear if they go behind the black hole. Just doing stuff like that. Oh, Pax, you gotta get one. Get a new one, man. Gotta get a new one. But because Saturn's not above the horizon anymore. It's already set for us. It's already set. Elkins, West Virginia. What's up, David? How you doing, bud? How's your night? Hi, Eva. Good morning. How are you? Rainy, dull, and cold here in Colorado. Oh, no way. No way. What happens if you walk towards it? I don't know. You just keep going around the globe, I guess. Look at I want a literal telescope for Christmas. Man. I hope you get one. Black lizard rise up. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. Hi, Alan. How are you? How's New Zealand today? How's New Zealand? Fernandez is like so funny. Dang, dude's a comedian. Dude's such a comedian. He's a creepy comedian. What about Ross painting? But at the vastness of space, not some mountains backdrop. Dang. Why is it round? Why would it not be round? Just wait. In Georgetown. What's up, David? How can that whole thing be 99% gas? Why wouldn't it be 99% gas? What'd be the problem with it? Uranus does have rings. It does. All the gas planets have rings. All of our, I should say, all the gas planets in our solar system have rings. Jupiter approaching or receding right now? Approaching. It's on its way inbound. Attention for starter telescope, something not super expensive but not low quality either. Honestly, Justin, I would say look for like a tabletop Dobsonian. Would be a good place to start. It's okay, Bedika. It's just not above the horizon right now. Hi, Don. Good morning. Thanks, Emma. I appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. Honestly, thank you. Thank you so much. Liquid gas comparison. Yeah. Yeah, it's super wild. What's the best telescope to start out with for your 6-year-old? Ooh, that's a tough one. Probably, again, I think tabletop Dobsonians are really, really good options. This is the 8SC tonight. Tabletop Dobsonians are pretty good. Depends on your budget. Like tabletop Dobsonian, the 4SC would be wonderful. And honestly, even binoculars are really good to start out with, especially when it comes to a younger kid. How does someone not produce such strong gravity? If you get a lot of something, then you got a lot of gravity. But there's a lot of rock inside Jupiter as well. When you talk about the fuzzy core, we see that there's like rocks and stuff in there. There's a great red spot on the opposite side currently. What is the time right now? 4:06. 4:06 currently. Hi, Dunedin. How you doing? Good morning. That's right. If you got lots of mass, then you got a lot of gravity. Don't matter where that mass comes from. How do planets plan a party? They plan it. Everyone knows one diagram of the universe looks just like a microscope view of the brain. Ooh, that's tough. I haven't really noticed that, but I've never thought of it either. There's a great red spot on Jupiter. It's on the far side currently. It's on the opposite side where we can't see it currently. Get this last time Power Seeker 114 EQ. Oh, nice. Constellation 8SC is my dream scope. It's way out of my budget. I got you. This is, we also have the 11-inch Spitcaster Green here from Celestron. I keep saying I'm going to put it back on the mount, but I just keep failing to do so. Honestly, I keep failing to do so. Yeah, binoculars and monoculars are really good to start out with. They really are. They really are. 3i Atlas, just coming up over the horizon, I believe. It's not where we can view it yet, though. Not quite there. Vedika, look at the pinned comment. It has all the information in there. Oh, thank you, Letta. Thank you. Honestly, thank you. Honestly, thank you. Does yes. Where does all this solid matter come from? From terrestrial planets. Well, when you take two things and you smack them together, you get other things. I'm just kind of making it kind of a smart way of saying it there, smart butt way of saying. I'm so sorry, I shouldn't say that. But when you start to fuse different elements, you get heavier elements, heavier elements, heavier elements. I'd be able to see any of these planets from here in Tacoma. Yes, you would. Absolutely. Planets are fairly easy to see, even when you have a lot of light pollution. You are in which country? I'm in the United States. They're not which. Will tell me where Jupiter's big red spot is visible. If you can look it up on the skyandtelescope.org website. It'll give you an idea when they come around. Annoying bug that's on the moon. Yep, lunatic. It'd be a lunatic. Rachel, you ever wonder where gold comes from? Heard about putting habitats in the upper atmosphere when planets have less than a survivable surface. So, for example, like Venus, like a surface conditions. So I have the idea. Yep. And you just mentioned too, like Venus. Yep, absolutely. Whether it would work or not, that's a whole different complex issue. Oh, you're from India? Oh, no way. That's really cool. I'm about to get into this stuff. Oh, it'll be cool. Curtis, you need to, man. You really need to. What was the website? Skyandtelescope.org. Not only the sun now. Well, good day to you. Jupiter's made of mostly gas. What else is it made from? Well, mostly gas. Mostly hydrogen. Hydrogen and helium are the two that make up the most components of what we see in Jupiter. But then you got a lot of other stuff. Methane, propane, and so on. How you doing? You got the 8SE? Oh, that's a good telescope. It really is a good telescope. Hi, Kermit the Frog from Romania. Welcome in. Yeah, it's like I didn't even tell any of the moderators I was going live. Honestly, didn't even tell them. Honestly, didn't even tell the moderators I was going live. Salvador, did you get in Discord? I don't remember if I asked you or not. Did you make it to Discord? Yep, this is a gas giant, and it's Jupiter, and Jupiter, and Jupiter. It is. Hi, PK. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Beautiful Jupiter. Who needs them anyways, right? Oh, you didn't? Look in my post after this live, or you can do it now if you want, but go to my post inside my page. And then go down just a bit. You'll see the members post that has the Discord link in it. You just stopped saying Jupiter, but why is that speed? But Larry, I don't know what you're trying to say, man. You just stopped saying Jupiter. I honestly don't know what you're saying there. Wait, filming. Look at the pinned comment. The pinned comment has the telescope, the mount, and the camera. Starlink satellites are everywhere. By the moon tonight, yeah. Starlink satellites are crazy. Yeah, they're crazy. Link for that website. For skyandtelescope.org. Like I've been wondering if yeah. So like gold, for example, comes from stars that go supernova. That's where you find your gold from. Diamonds come from stuff like what we're looking at now. Wild planets. Got methane, you get a little bit of heat, like lightning, for example, and you got a way to be able to crush it with, intense amount of gravity. Then you get diamonds. Pretty well. I want to see the Northern Lights the other night. We did. We live streamed it. I don't know how to explain. Like, can every element in the universe already be found here? Mostly. At least the ones that we do know. It don't mean that there's not elements out there that we don't know of. Have you seen the Aurora lights? Yes. Absolutely. Another one. Seeing a lot of satellites out by the moon. That's too funny. Do you see the Earth shine on the moon curve? Should be able to see Earth shine if you're looking at the moon this morning. Hi Mark, good morning, how are you doing? Honestly, really poetic and beautiful. It is true. Absolutely. Do Mars really close to the sun right now. To the real building project revolving around conflict and the oh dude, no way. Our family combine real science as a fine soft sci-fi. Yeah, with work for the year, but okay, I got you. I got that. That makes sense. I can't do Saturn, it's not above the horizon. We're going to do Jupiter. We're gonna hang out with Jupiter. That's what we're gonna do. Not to be rude about it, but let me control the telescope. Works a little easier. Tonight, though, we'll do Saturn tonight, about 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Going to the Chiefs, dang, right, Kingdom. I hope they actually win this weekend. I'm gonna be so mad if they lose. Because this very night, you should sleep now. I'm not too sleepy yet. Oh no, Jupiter was so small. My kid just said that. Oh, Jupiter is so massive. You can put 1,300 of our planets inside Jupiter. It is massive. It's just really, really far away. Like the next area, some telescope and the aliens have their database and they're just playing deep sky happening. I wonder if the same elements that we have here are also in the other planets, maybe in different forms. If not, why do we have the privilege of having them all? So we don't have every element here on the on our planet, of course. But there's a lot of things, for example, like double ionized oxygen, right? Which we find a lot on like the moon, for example. And we really don't see it here because of our atmosphere. If they lose it, they'll be at this point, yeah. So true. Make it clear. Okay, Jupiter, become more clear. Oh, there's a little out focus, ain't it? Don't ever listen to me anyways. Let's see if I can get it a little bit. The only way to make it super, super clear is to stack it. Like, for example, we can stack it like this, which is just going to end up putting a bunch of pictures on top of each other. This is already like 80 photos, 90, 100, 110, 120. It'll just keep going. I'll just continue to add more photos, be able to clean it up a bit. So that's what it looks like raw, the raw video, and that's what it looks like stacked. That's pretty wild, ain't it? Let me kind of zoom in just a bit to it too. Just see how gorgeous Jupiter actually is. So raw. Isn't that amazing? Stacking is a really cool way, and this is when you normally see the images online from being processed. This is the processing that you kind of go through to be able to do it. Had a crystal clear a second ago. The atmosphere sometimes does it. Sometimes the atmosphere gets a little crazy. But like when you think about being on like an airplane, you fly through these areas where the atmosphere is just a little turbulent, and the same thing here when you use a telescope. Looking at the skies, we are in the pinned comment, Bush. It's in the pinned comment. The telescope, the camera, and the mount that I use. I built a telescope app. Describes that it had a better image than what we see today. Yeah, like I mean, and it's probably a massive telescope too. I'd assume it was a, I'm going to guess 18-inch Dobsonian, somewhere 16, 18-inch Dobsonian. Really massive telescopes. A lot of people like to build those. Oh, thanks, Letta. I'm glad you're in here with us and hanging out. Need more atmospheric photos of Jupiter? Oh, I would definitely agree with that. Be really cool. Jupiter's not a gas planet. No, it is definitely a gas planet. We verified. Very verified. Hey, Rhonda, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. How much is this telescope? This one runs about $1,600 roughly, around $1,600 or so. Bigger than a bus, dang. Dang, a lot of people like to build those type of Dobsonians. It is crazy, and especially if like they figure out how to do their own mirrors and lenses. Oh my goodness, that is just crazy work. It's impressive though. It really is impressive. See if I can do a little better focus real quick. Just the atmosphere being a little wobbly. Hi Chrissy, how are you? Saw a picture of Pluto the other day. It was very icy. It is very icy. There's a lot of ice on Pluto. Really icy. A lot of ice. Joke done. Dang. Let's look at some moons again, shall we? Grab a few of the moons up here. Yeah, Io first, then Europa, Ganymede. Way, way, way out here. It's Callisto. Little Callisto, way out there. Has been talking about Pluto? Oh, no way. That's so cool. How many moons? 97. 97 confirmed moons with Jupiter. Pluto's the coolest ever. Joke done. Dang, dude. Juno's one of your favorite spacecraft. Nice. I know the difference. I actually looked it up before the live, but you can tell Ganymede. If you look at the 3 moons here, you see how big Ganymede is, the one on the top right? That's the largest moon in our solar system. And it's really easy to spot. It's not hard to make out which one's Ganymede. Io and Europa are kind of tough. Sometimes Io is a little bit more of an orangish color, so that kind of helps out a little bit. But like Callisto, as long as it's like pretty far out there, it's easy to know that you're looking at Callisto. Like it orbits over 1 million miles away. So it's really simple to know that you're looking at Callisto. It is just way out there. I get a Tasco. Nice, Chrissy. There's a lot of moons. It definitely is a lot of moons. Not as many moons as Saturn, though. Saturn hanging on that 274 moons. Crazy. Ganymede's not bigger than Mars. Nope. That many moons. Amazing. They don't crash into each other, right? It doesn't mean that moons didn't crash into each other a long time ago. To mid-sunset, yeah. Yeah. Hi, Pristine. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Let me pull out a little bit of the brightness again. Can we stack it? Stack it one more time? Pristine, thank you so much for the floating hearts. No, it has 97 confirmed moons right now. 97. 86 was signed like 2 years ago. Been a minute. Get to being in space. No, you're in space right now. Oh, thanks, Lizard. I appreciate it, bud. Pressing again. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Mars sunset, the blue sunset. Oh, my goodness. Can you imagine the romantic view of watching a blue sunset? Dude, like, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. I could do it. I definitely could do a blue sunset. I think that would be amazing. Again, thank you so much, Prestine. I'll turn the feed off Rover. Yeah, super awesome. Absolutely. You ever look at the atmosphere from the rover? It actually can take atmospheric photos and get some of the different elements in the sky. It's so cool. Hi, Banana. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. That'd be something else to see. That would be pretty interesting. Yeah, it's so cool. I would love a blue sunset. Like, if we could just have one night of a blue sunset. It'd be awesome. Dallas, good morning. Here's I haven't seen it rotating. It's up. Yeah. It rotates really fast, by the way. Jupiter is super fast. It's about 9 hours and 40 minutes to 50 minutes roughly. It's it rotates differently though. Just because it's a gas planet, so it's a differential rotation. Different than what we think of here when we talk about our planet and rotation. Terrestrial planets and gas planets rotate much different to each other. Same for stars, for example. They rotate in a differential rotation. Come on, time to live. Love Mars so much. Ah, that's so cool. Yeah, it'd be really cool though. Getting that blue sunset would be amazing. How long have I been into this? Since I was 8 years old. It's been a minute. Yeah, I'm sure sunset can be decently beautiful. That's true. One of my greenhouse bags. Venus. No, I wouldn't want to be on Venus watching the sunset. I personally wouldn't want to be. It's around Jupiter, not just yet. It's on its way out, but it's not there yet. Not currently there yet. If Earth is where Jupiter is, will we become a gas planet? No, we'd still be our planet. It wouldn't change just because of our location. Now, if it's right where Jupiter is, and we'd be a lost planet, we would lose to Jupiter easily. It would crush us like no other. We would not win that battle. Because Mars is only yeah, only cool, but blue is the best. That's so true. Are we actually seeing it rotate? Yeah, absolutely. If you watch it and then, like for example, take a screenshot right now and then take a screenshot like 10 minutes from now, you'll notice like it rotates really fast. Visible today as well. We'll get to Saturn tonight around 6:30, roughly 6:30 Central Time. We'll be getting to Saturn. This is the Fermi paradox. Fermi paradox pretty well. How many failures behind us? Like multi-cell life or even cells. We're ahead of us. Like wiping ourselves. How long do you think humans have existed? That's a good question. I'm not a biologist, though. I am not a biologist or an astrobiologist. Here's Michael, and I'm enjoying this. That's Skype. I used to have a Tesla, but I'm going to get back into it and think of it myself. I appreciate you, Michael. Glad to have you, by the way. Honestly, thank you. Thank you for the kind words, too. Definitely glad to have you. Let me see if I can find 3i Atlas on the deal here. Add an object and 3i. Comments. It is just above the horizon right now. Not very high though. Came up at 3:43 a.m. It's in Virgo currently. Now it's really close to the moon. Like really close to the moon right now. I do not, Randy. I do not. We can show us Venus not above the horizon right now. It's going to become an evening time object. Hi Corda, how are you? Give me a suggestion type telescope that's worth buying. Ooh. What do you want to do with it? What exactly is it that you want to do with it? It's visible. Not yet. It is way, way, way too low to the horizon still. Way too low. It's like right underneath the moon, and the moon just came up as well. I don't even think we can see the moon currently. We can try. We can try to swing and see if we can see the moon behind trees, but I highly doubt it. Let's see if we can. Go to, and then let me try to in the moon. I highly doubt we can even see the moon currently. It's only 18 degrees above the horizon. New place on. No, okay. Let's go. Let's see if we can find the moon. Most likely just going to be looking at trees. Or even the side of the observatory, honestly. It may not be all that high at all. Should be getting close. And I don't even see it at all. I see some brightness over there though. So we're near it. Let's see if I can move the scope just a bit. Oh, you know what? That is the moon right there. This is the moon. Barely see it though. Let me remember, 25714. Okay. 25714. See if I can focus in a little bit on the moon. Went way past. Went just past it, looks like. Kind of the moon anyways. Yeah, it's definitely behind trees though. Really hard to see currently. Can't make out much details yet. Let's see if we can focus in a little bit here. We can get a little better focus. Yeah, it's not too bad though. It's a little bit of it. Satellite trying to make a liar out of it. Yeah. Satellites are so silly. They are crazy. Alright, go back to Jupiter here. Get past Meridian already. Wish I had the boat to reduce it. The boat to reduce it would be really nice. Just don't have it in though. Was trying to get a video. Oh, I got you. I got you. Getting with the video is really hard to do. Getting with the video is actually really hard to do. See how much atmosphere we're looking through though now. It's so dang bright. I can clean up some of the brightness. That impact crater almost looks like a heart, don't it? Anybody see that? Kind of looks like a heart. You gotta move it up a little bit. You got two different impactors right there. Makes it look like a heart. A new game called Satellite. Oh, good looking picture. Satellite traversing the surface of planets. Can you help me? I'm not sure that I can help you with that. I was on the photo. I got you. What are spammy caps? When someone types in like capital letters for like a whole sentence. Looks like we're looking through water. Yeah, it's called atmosphere. Have a lot of atmosphere. A lot of moisture in the atmosphere, a lot of other elements in the atmosphere, a lot of heat, a lot of wind, and it causes that effect. Venus and Saturn is much more cool. Gotta make out the rings. Ah, yeah, can make out the stars and Jupiter. I got you. That makes sense. Probably just the brightness too when you're looking up there. The bot does not like caps. It does not. It is aggressive on it. It is aggressive on the caps. This is the witch on the moon, by the way, that we're looking at here. It's actually the witch on the moon. Have you guys ever seen the witch on the moon? And you got the diamond ring here as well. It's kind of a cool area. The gray heart is more appropriate. It's here, but what are we looking at, by the way? Right now we're looking at the moon. Kind of hanging out with the moon for a minute. This is the ocean of storms right here that we're looking into. The ocean of storms. Crater Aristarchus. Turn up some brightness here. We can see the Terminator line, okay. See some mountain ranges right here. This is going to be the Bay of Roughness. Or sorry, the Bay of Rainbows, not the Bay of Roughness, but the Bay of Rainbows. Why is it fuzzy? We're looking through trees right now. There's a bunch of tree branches right here where we're located. That's just causing distortion per se. You can notice like I'm like running really bright, and so you got a little bit of noise. But there's a lot of distortion just because of the tree branches. Not helping you go to sleep, that happens. Yeah, that happens. Usually why you don't look at stuff this low on the horizon. There's just so much that goes on with it. The higher it is in the sky, the easier things are to view. Look at the amount of ejecta coming from this impact crater right here. Ocean of storms, yep. The ocean of storms. Like, these are Bosnic lava regions. That's the dark areas that you see on the moon. And what happens here is that ancient astronomers looked up and thought it was water, and so that you got the Marias. And they thought, or they started naming them the bays, the ocean, and the seas that are on the moon. But it's just Bosnic lava, just darker regions that we see. Yeah, higher and out of the way of the trees, that's right. Get away from the trees, everything looks so much better. Silly trees. Silly, silly trees. Don't they know that they're not needed right now? They are. I'm just making a joke there, by the way. Be big trees. They're not great trees. These are what are called Chinese elm or piss elm. They're horrible trees. They smell so bad and they break every time the wind even blows. They're like horrible trees. There's over in the mountain horizon, must not fall. Nice. I have front days always on sunlight of the lunar skies. Dang. Crazy amount of impact craters over here. Like a crazy amount. Have dates on them? Oh, no way, during summer. Dates look just like guys sticking on the sidewalk and it's disgusting. Dang, no way. I bet the dates taste good though. Probably no complaint when it comes to eating dates. Let's see if I can focus any better at all. Highly doubt it. Trees make everything a little bit of a mess. Yeah. Anyway. There's a crescent on the bottom. Yep, this is a crescent moon right now. You don't need meteorites, of course. I mean, pizza the one. You have to replace them, be very rock drop. There's all kinds of cool stuff. Bottom meteor. I know way, Jason. I have a lunar meteorite. I have a lunar meteorite. You get the same view of binoculars. Yeah, absolutely. A good pair of binoculars do an amazing job. Got figs there, and they're pretty close to dates. Want to try dates? Yeah, dates are pretty good actually. Drip on me one time and I didn't know what it was yet. I was so disgusting. I thought it was gonna vomit. Dang. Hi, Maru. No way. Where have you been? You've been hiding. And I'm trying to roll my ankle on those suckers. Ooh. How'd you get that lunar meteorite? It was gifted to me. It was actually gifted to me. Maru. ¿Qué pasó? Where have you been? I was with the Sky Overcast. We did. I was able to stream 2 nights of the auroras. It was really beautiful. Every night on the moon was out. The mist outside. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, okay, now good. Good. We're good. Let me try to get back to Jupiter, by the way. Let's see if we can swing back over to the other side of the sky to Jupiter. Jupiter! Let's see if we can get it. This may be a challenge, because it is in the other side of the sky now, past the meridian. Let's see. Let's see what it'll do. This may be a really challenge here. A real challenge. We shall find out what happens, so. If you guys want to see, hold the camera. There you go. You can see what the telescope's doing. Flying around, flying around. Hey, Mimi, thank you so much. I'll force myself to leave that. I'll be up all night, yeah. I'm probably not going to be much longer anyways, myself. I'd imagine we won't be too much longer. It's a really nice telescope, honestly. It's a beautiful telescope. This is not the biggest telescope we have here, but it's a really fun telescope to use. It's a beautiful telescope. It says we're on Jupiter. I do not see Jupiter. Let's see if we can find Jupiter. Grab some stars if we can, or something. Oh, you know what? We got mirror flap. I don't know if you guys can see that ring. Y'all see that ring? See if I can move it over a little better. If we can get it centered up better. Oh, went the wrong way. Then we'll get it into focus here. Hold up. Oh, we got moons actually. Jupiter's moons. This is a moon. That's a moon. There's a moon. There's a moon. This is Callisto. This is the moon Callisto. And then you got Ganymede, Europa, Io, and then massive Jupiter over here. Let's see if we can get focused in now. Try not to go too fast on it, but we'll try. Get them all focused in. Probably gonna need a little bit more. Oh, we just went right past it. All right, let's see how it looks first. Speed up the camera too. There we go. Now let's try to get it focused in. We start to see the moons better. We know we're getting close to focus. That's really close so far. See how Jupiter looks. A little bit more it looks like. We'll move it over first though. Be able to see it a little easier. Oh yeah, let me get the telescope out of the way. Make it easier too. Slow down the focus. Try to get a decent focus. There we go. It's getting a little better. A little bit better. Never seen Jupiter? Oh, no, wait, Carla. I understand you. Like a zinc spark? Yeah, it kind of does, huh? Kind of does. Yeah, I got you, Jason. Hold on just a minute. Let me grab it for you. How to get my link real quick. Give me just a minute, y'all. Sorry. Jace be disturbing me. Y'all can blame Jace. I blame Jace anyways. Come on, Jace. I got it, I think. Got it, man. Let's see if this works. Assume it might work. There you go. Try that link. Let me know if that works for you. Oh, Mimi, thank you so much. That'll be, let's see, Nebula and Galaxies. Oh, man. Tomorrow night we're going to be doing some Nebula and Galaxies. Yeah, blame Jace. It's all Jace's fault. Definitely Jace's fault. Let me know if that works, bro. Look at Saturn. It's not above the horizon currently. It already said tonight, 6:30 Central Time. We should be able to get to Saturn. Due to it being 3:38 in the morning. Yeah, dude, get some rest. Red Despair, where do you see humanity space-wise in 50 to 100 years? Dude, I think we're going to be in an amazing place. Like, the advancements that have gone on in the last 20 years are insane that I couldn't imagine where we'll be in 50 to 100 years, to be honest. Honestly, can't imagine. 6:30 Central Time. I'll be live Saturn tonight. 6:30 to 7, somewhere in that period. Let's see if we can focus in a little better. I completely forgot we're focusing, weren't we? Focus! That's what we were trying to do, make it look better. See the wind starting to blow a little bit too. Getting a lot of wind blowing through. Blowing on the telescope. Ciao, bud. We'll see you soon. Oh, no, you're good, man. I sent it to Insta. Did you get it? You're not in here yet, so I assume not. Let me know if that works, though. I'll send it to you. Yeehaws, they slow, y'all. There you go, dude. You made it. your name. 10 more pros and letters to the moons. I would agree. I definitely think so. Okay, yeah, how you doing? Good morning. Dang, the focus is getting wild right now. We may have quite a bit of clouds coming through too right now too. But the wind is definitely picking up. Wind's definitely picking up. May have just called it at the end of the night. It looks what? Yeah, dude, I see it. I see you made it, bro. I see you finally made it. Finally made it to Discord. Just woke up. See what you're going soon. But at least I made it. Dang. I mean, I'll try. The wind's kicking my butt now. Wind's getting kind of wild, honestly. See if I can focus a little better, though. Yeah, the wind's actually getting really wild right now. What is it doing? Can't see like cables blowing around, so it's not like horrible. Just that zoom rate. Get a little better focus again. Alright, swim past and we'll go back. Just saw an alien walk by? That'd be crazy. I don't know how I'd see an alien walk by though. Focus. And good morning, by the way, Jenny. By her spelling, you can tell she just woke up. Dang. Hi, Aaron. Good morning, bud. How far is that? About 430 million miles away. I'm gonna quit messing with stuff. I'm just gonna mess it up. You can't see nothing? Well, it's on you. Eye doctors are a thing. I gotta go back to sleep after this. Yeah, I got you. I need to go to sleep. You see you're up, but we can. We can. You got Io, the first moon's Io, and then you got Europa, and then Ganymede. Ganymede's the really big one right here. I'll pull it up. Io on the top, Europa, Ganymede, and then way over here is Callisto. Callisto hanging out, doing his own thing. Way out there. Jenny just arrived. She should take over, huh? Have Jenny take over the last. Look at the atmosphere. If you look at the moons themselves, you can see the atmosphere. It's just really wild. Ton going on in the atmosphere. The runt of the moons. It's actually a big moon, though. Actually a big moon. It's just the problem is it's just way out there. Really far out there. Your Callisto's like over 1 million miles away from Jupiter. They are on the same side tonight, they are. Hey Mace, what's up, buddy? You allow me to get you some sleep. I appreciate it, thank you. Where's the red spot? On the opposite side currently. Let me see if I can stack it again. But you guys see what it looks like stack. Plus some of the brightness here. We'll try stacking it real quick. Probably ain't gonna be that great. We'll see how well it does. 90 images stacked, 120 stacked. Auto align the colors, 240 images stacked, 280. This thing's flying on stacking. It's really on the move. This is what it looks like when you stack it, and this is what it looks like raw. So stacking just gives you the ability to be able to make out more details by just stacking a bunch of images on top of each other. Really cool, huh? I'm gonna go to 1,000 images. Yeah, it looks way better. Absolutely. Really does. What's inside the red spot? Gas. Some massive high pressure storm system. 800 images. $950 and 1,000. There's 1,000. Saturn's not above the horizon right now. Right side. It is so nice. Really beautiful. Hi, Vetica. Welcome back. It's time to catch Jupiter in its 300 year. Oh, 5. Not around yet. This is not the Great Red Spot, by the way. Not the Great Red Spot yet. Still beautiful, though, huh? Alright, let's get back to it. Alright, Curtis, have a good night, bud. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. I appreciate it. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing night. Yep, the spot is on the other side currently. How many moons are there? 97. 97 confirmed moons. The Saturn is above your horizon. Well, that's fine. It's not above mine, though. As I just said, it's not above our horizon. What state am I in? Missouri. How much would you tell us about me getting so much into space? Trying to figure out where I should go. This one's about 1,600 roughly. How can you identify each moon Jupiter's? They're always aligned like that. No, there's a little bit of difference. There's a couple of things you can do. One, you know Ganymede is massive. It's just a really big moon. Callisto orbits really far out there, so if it's really far out there, you know it's Callisto. Ganymede, obviously a massive moon. Sometimes with IO in Europa, they can be a little tougher. IO sometimes more of an orangish color, so you can make it out that way. But the best way to do is actually look it up online to see the moon locations. And it'll help you identify them the best way. Thanks, Lizard. I appreciate it. No breakfast pizza today. Nah, I'm actually really tired. I won't lie. Like, I'm ready to lay down and crash. Yeah, you can go to Sky and Telescope as well. That's true. SkyandTelescope.org. I'm taking any planetary samples from the furthest locations. Samples not in, like, picking up something, but you can... There are different things that occur. Like, for example, checking out the magnetic fields. It tells you a lot. Is there a moon named Carina? There is, over by Uranus. Carina. Oh, no. Yeah, pineapple pizza, dude. Come on. Oh, man. Gonna make listo. IO. No, Rupa. Can you zoom on this? Zoom would require us to put in other equipment. Always tomorrow, buddy. Sleep. And then tomorrow, another stream. That's so true. We got a long day coming ahead as well. Got a long day coming up. Hi, Liam. How you doing? Can we see Pluto from Earth? We can. We can. It's just not above the horizon currently, though. Our focus is way out there. Look at the Pin Comet. Pin Comet has the telescope, the camera, and the mount that I'm using currently. Imagine fighting the atmosphere so much. Oh my goodness. Three eyes right underneath the moon. Nowhere near high enough yet. We got a big meteor shower coming up Sunday night. We're going to be doing the meteor shower Sunday night. Thanks, Vinny. Appreciate that. Let's hit our backside many times. Somewhat. Also, slingshot a bunch of stuff at us, too. How many moons Pluto got? 5. 5 moons. I'm going to locate Kansas City. And man, I'm kind of tired of fighting the focus right now. I'm like happy medium here. Probably about the closest I'm going to get it right now. Probably. Crazy moon's way over there. Y'all see him? Way down there. Oh, let me pull back a little bit more brightness. Just enough to get him to come through. There we go. You can see some of the moons down there. Crazy cool. Hi, what up, Chris? Thanks for coming in. Hi, Batman vs. Superman. Have a good day. It's an old song. Oh, Kansas City, where the girls are pretty. Oh my goodness. I think so, Nat. I appreciate it. Looks very blurry. Yeah. There's a fight right now. Like he spoke shifting. It's just a moment. There's a couple of things going on. One, there's a little bit of heat loss from the control room here, getting in front of the telescope now that we're pointing more to the southeast, which is looking right above the door for the control room in the observatory. And as that heat loss comes through that door, it causes a little bit of distortion. 2, we have a little bit of clouds tonight. Not bad, though. Not too bad. And 3, I'm too tired to try to keep focusing. I won't lie. Thanks, Ryan. I appreciate it. Thanks for subbing. I appreciate it. Check out me using Missouri, and you can see the Pin Comet for the telescope, for the equipment. Well, now with my installation on the Nexstar 6-inch. Oh, the old Phil's fake camera. That's about to be sent in. Oh, no way. That's so cool. That's really cool. Yep, Jupiter. Hanging out Jupiter. She just woke up. That's true. Jenny just woke up. She's all excited. She's ready. She's fired up. She's fired up. She's ready to go. She's ready to rock and roll. This is a production. Cool story, dude. Cool story. Cool story. You dream about space when you sleep, Roman. I do not. Honestly, I do not dream. Like, I never remember dreams, to be honest. Honestly, never remember my dreams. Telescope, this one. I'll have the bot type it out for you. Get all the context. There you go. What we're using tonight. Definitely not real. Well, you're not real either. Pin at the top of the gap. Yep. Made the ATX. Oh, 125 VC. Oh, no way. That's awesome. Super awesome. And when the meteor will begin. The meteor shower? Are you talking about the meteor shower this weekend? It'll be on the east side. East side, northeast. Any flat earthers this night? There was one right above. Yeah, there was a flat earther just above. Just icon, but put on comment. Dude, you keep saying that. I mean, if you can see like this with an iPhone, then look for the comment with an iPhone. I know you won't get it. Wonder how they pulled that off hundreds of years ago. Yeah, or even thousands of years ago. Absolutely. Ah, you're welcome, Ice Cream. Thank you. Honestly, thank you so much. Clear if you do a 1 or 2 minute stack. We can stack it. We can definitely run a stack on it. It's 11 a.m. there. Oh, no way. It is now 5 o'clock in the morning. I still need to sleep. Oh, you're in California? It rained this weekend until Monday night. Dang, dude. That's crazy. And I'm sure summer since 95. Dude, that's awesome. That's really cool. Thanks, Big Sal. I appreciate you, bud. Oh, you got to see 2 meters last night? So cool. No sleep. Fine. Here, dude, let me help you. Let me help you out the door real quick. I'm gonna be demanding like that, dude. Let me help you out the door. We'll be getting light for me here soon. Dang, around 7 a.m. or so. There's about 2 hours before it does. Right in Europe and Oregon? Oh, dude, you know you got clouds. I know you got clouds. Oh, thanks, Spoken. Hey, Jupiter right here now. Oh, awesome. You get to see the auroras the other day? We did. We live streamed them. Enjoy seeing the valley. Dang. My buddy lives over in the central part of California. He lives over by Patterson area. And that's what he was saying, like rain all weekend. Had a whole stream of aurora, yeah. It was amazing. Rain, rain, and more rain. You got the atmospheric river coming through, huh? Crazy. You're in California, but you grew up in Missouri on the St. Louis side. Oh, that's what the problem. Well, that's what happened. If I grew up near St. Louis, I'd be taking off to anywhere but St. Louis. Oh, you got clouds now, Jenny? Love the rain. Is that rare? That's so cool. Can you show other planets or just Jupiter? Right now we're hanging out with Jupiter. Actually, I probably should turn off the stack. Right now we're hanging out with Jupiter, but we do all the planets. Fresno Central Valley. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know where Fresno is. Neutral Lake. Oh, nice. I got you. What football team? That's right. They all take off. They run away. All the football teams run away from St. Louis. That's crazy, isn't it? I mean, I don't blame them. I honestly cannot blame them. Watching from New Zealand. Welcome in, Batman. Glad to have you. But I am tired, y'all. I'm ready to call it a night and get some sleep. By the way, make sure you do subscribe and turn on notifications. We'll be going live again tonight about 6:30 p.m. Which is about 6:30 to 7 p.m. tonight. So 13, 14 hours from now. As a Cardinals, that baseball. It was a Cardinals football team, and then it was a Cardinals college football team, or the college football and baseball team, and then the Rams. Yeah, they lose everything. The only thing that sticks with them is the Cardinals baseball team. Kind of crazy. YouTuber just spinning on that crazy. Or when the phone is mounted. I mean, this is a massive telescope. It's not an electronic telescope. Let me pull it up. There you go. It's a decent telescope. That's an Edge HD agent. What's the accessories I need to go with? They're expensive. Yeah, they are. They really are. Yep, absolutely. What are you talking about? It's not Spirit Reader. Because their math is actually works both ways. Not really. It doesn't. Their math don't work both ways. Not even close to true. For example, they cannot predict when a comet's going to be nearby, or where Jupiter's going to be out in the sky at what specific point. That math just don't work. You see Deep Space Discoverer? Is it more? This one's like, it's pretty much for planets, but you can do deep space as well. Alright, sounds good, Letta. I'll see you tonight. Definitely, I'll see you tonight. Yeah, it's more of like a planet scope, but you can definitely do some deep space with it though. Space, but you don't know until you see it personally. You got a telescope and you're in space, but you don't know until you see it personally. I mean, we do see it personally. We got the ISS live that we can watch. We can also watch Japan take a photograph of the planet like every 8 minutes. You got those aspects. You got the aspects of seeing them when they're recording off the moon, looking back at us. You got the aspects of Voyager taking photos of it. You got the aspects of other things that do that type of stuff. We will be streaming tonight, Maru. Absolutely. Neptune's already set. It's set already tonight. Jupiter is gorgeous. It really is. As a kid in the cars, but well left the first time. Yeah. I live there. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live there either. 100%. I was I really want to get one at some point. Space so fascinating. Oh, absolutely. Do you happen to have a pair of binoculars or no? If you have a pair of binoculars, it's a wonderful way to get into astronomy. Like a really good way to get into astronomy. Don't tell anyone. Makes it there. You should don't tell anyone. Dang. Makes being cloudy there sucks. Dang, Brian. What state are you in? No, you don't have to get a pair. I was just wondering if you had some, because if you have a pair of binoculars, a lot of people do and don't even think about it, but they work really well for astronomy. Like really, really well. Clouds down in Texas, dang it. Get ready for Jenny's birthday. Heck yeah. Besides binoculars, I didn't see anything like 45x. Would be pretty decent. Still doing concrete work at 52. Dang, dude, that's tough. What are you watching Jupiter right now? Hanging off Jupiter. Maybe thrilled to be 30 again? Dang. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, absolutely. Neptune's already set for us. Tonight, though. We'll get Neptune and Saturn tonight. About 6:30, 7 o'clock Central Time. Wouldn't mind being 30 again either. That's the year I got married. Ah, that's so cool. But you know you'd lose that wisdom of that marriage. Joseph, your brain's not real either. I mean, there's that. You get great views of plans from even from the cities. You can, absolutely. For deep space, you really want dark side. I would agree. You really do. But of course, you can still get it from the cities. Man, you're still live. No, I just went live again about an hour and 40 minutes ago. I went to go take a nap. It just didn't work out for me. Actually, you can see because it's the brightness. Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Fabitos. How you doing? Gosh, is amazing. Absolutely. Then I would question, like, do you really want to go back to 30 or just keep on to that wisdom you gain? You marry is like a sentence and a blessing in one. Dang, dude. Dang. In the lower center. It is. There's a couple of moons down here. I'm bringing it back up a little bit. You got Io, then Europa, and then Ganymede. Io, Europa, and Ganymede there. How cool is that? And then way, way out here is Callisto. Callisto doing Callisto things. There's Callisto. Oh, now the camera on the telescope's messing with us. There we go. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate it, man. Chat was blocking the other. That is so cool. Yeah. Tried to sleep, couldn't get any more. I don't know why, but I couldn't sleep. Full 7 anymore. Dang, dude. That's crazy. Yo, what up, Bit? How you doing, bud? How's your day? He gave you a warning for using 3 emojis. Sort of like crazy there. Oh, dude, yeah. Alright, y'all. I'm excited to go to bed. I ain't gonna lie. I'm usually excited to view Jupiter, but right now I'm excited to go to bed. Oh my goodness. I'm excited to go to bed. Is that normal? Y'all kind of want to watch how this all works. Let me turn the camera back on. Move it kind of out of the way. Let y'all see kind of how things kind of go here, but all right, let me shut down the telescope here. And zoom on its way. What it's gonna do is it's gonna lay over on its side, and then I'll shut the roof of the observatory. Trip on vacation, Starship 300. Dang. Normal for 5 a.m. Yeah, I agree. Not going back. Never stop growing. So true. So true. Alright. Let me close the roof real quick. Give me just a minute here. Y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all soon. Tonight, 6:30, 7 o'clock, roughly, Central Time. Clear skies, y'all. Keep looking up. We'll see y'all soon.